return again into that spirit of learning. It's something we celebrate each fall, and this fall we're doing it a little bit differently. I'm going to ask you a couple final questions because when we're trying to learn something new, there's usually questions involved. And the first one is this: what is this? Is it a magic wand? Could be. Or it might be a piece of tile from the table that I tiled this summer, a piece that fell off just a couple weeks ago, right after I was feeling so happy and satisfied that I had used the table as a buffet during one of our family virtual gatherings. Well, it might be that this piece of tile is telling me that even though I learned something new, how to tile a table, I might have to go back and learn something else, how to tile a table so that it lasts for more than one family gathering. There is, it seems, always something new that we can learn in these times. I want to also ask you if you found yourself breathing lately. We're living in a world in which it can be really easy to hold our breath. One of the rituals and routines that I miss the most is my Monday night YMCA yoga class. Haven't been able to go for more than 6 months now. And one of the things I loved about that class was it was a time when I would make sure I was breathing. So in these times, I've had to find new ways to do that. I've actually been teaching myself a lot about yoga, about physiology. I've noticed not just about how I breathe, but I've also noticed about how I stand, how I hold my body, a lot of other things that are helpful in this time in which we are sitting so long in front of computers. This unfortunate piece of circumstance, the fact that I couldn't go to my class, has propelled me into a whole new realm of learning, and that is good. What is it that you miss most, and what is it that you can learn in its place? We have so many things that we're going to be trying together, and I'm deeply grateful to the people who have been helping us try some of them. The campus is full of families this morning who are coming to take part in our gardening religious education program. Last Wednesday, we had people both on our staff and our volunteers and our musicians and our wonderful attendees who were willing to be part of our first parking lot Vespers. It was not the most auditorily rewarding experience. And for those who were watching, I heard it was great to listen to, but a little hard to see because we had been rushing around so much trying to take care of the sound that we had forgotten to think about the camera angles. But it was also a wonderful step forward that got all of us thinking about other things we can do outside on our campus in ways that will be safe for all. And that was a great blessing. Learning and the free and responsible search for truth and meaning is part of our tradition, and it has been for hundreds of years. One of our educators, our great educators, was Bronson Alcott, the father of Louisa May Alcott, who you might remember. And he said this: "We climb to heaven most often on the ruins of our cherished plans, finding our failures or our successes." He also said, "The less routine, the more life." Perhaps those words coming to us from one of our spiritual ancestors across the ages is a good lesson for us as we sit and stand and breathe and just take in whatever it is that is presenting itself before us to learn. My 2 more questions. Why are balloons a good symbol for learning and for our kickoff to learning each year? Well, the balloon in its current form was discovered by a scientist asking questions about oxygen and finding a way to do experiments with oxygen. Oxygen's what we need to breathe. Learning allows us to come into our own and to continue to breathe even when the circumstances of our life change in ways we wish they wouldn't. There are so many new ways that you can be engaged. We are inviting you into so many of them. For those of you who are feeling anxiety about the state of our nation, I invite you to come and pick up one of those packets of postcards. The organizers really want many of them sent out this week. And for those of you who are feeling disconnected, I invite you to participate in some way, however you can, in the different ways we offer this week in our in-gathering, beautiful water service next week. And for those of you that are seeking to connect and learn, I hope you'll check out the things that we're offering. But most of all, I hope today you will contemplate this question. What is it that you are willing to do? What risks are you willing to take? What is your magic wand to step into a new form of learning? We're always grateful to have you with us.